Welcome into the BSN Nuggets weekly breakdown presented by Frosted Leaf. Frosted Leaf, Denver's most innovative dispensary, has the hottest strains, no lines, no wait, and a self-paced direct shopping experience that allows a fast yet comfortable transaction without the awkwardness of a waiting room. Come check out Frosted Leaf's 3 Denver locations and download their app on both Apple or Android. I'm Allie Monroy, and with me today is Harrison Wind. The Denver Nuggets once again fell to the Golden State Warriors, this time at Oracle Arena. In a turn of events, the bench unit was what kept this team alive through 3 quarters, and the starting lineup struggled. Why do you think this was?
Yeah, what we had in Golden State was almost a role reversal from the starters and the bench. We know the Nuggets starters as this free-flowing offensive unit who plays super unselfishly and loves to get each other involved. They weren't that in Golden State. Instead, it was the bench who kind of took on that status. They moved the ball. Isaiah Thomas and Monte Morris played pretty well off of each other at times, which really hadn't been the case in these last couple of games. So they got the ball moving. They got the defense moving. They made DeMarcus Cousins play in space. And they really got Denver back into that game in the second quarter. Surprisingly, the starters did not give Denver much. And they had been so rock solid here ever since they were able to get that starting lineup back together over these last couple of games. And so, it was a weird role reversal. I'm not worried about the starters, though. I think this definitely bodes well for the bunch going forward to see if they can keep that momentum up heading into this week, though.
With 17 games left in the regular season, the Nuggets currently sit 1.5 games behind the Golden State Warriors for first place in the West. Do you think it's realistic to believe this team could actually jump Golden State for that first place spot?
I do, mainly because I don't know how badly Golden State wants that number 1 seed, especially with how well they've handled Denver over these past 2 games. I could see Golden State saying to themselves, hey, we know we can beat the Nuggets. Do we really need the number 1 seed? I think we just might want to get healthy instead of really trying to push our guys and try to get this number 1 seed, knowing we could probably beat Denver in the playoffs if those 2 teams matched up and probably wouldn't even need home court. Also, Denver's got 3 home games coming up this week. The Warriors have 3 games on the road. So the Nuggets have an easier schedule, at least over the next couple of weeks, than Golden State does. And, coupled with the fact that I don't know how badly the Warriors want the 1 seed, I think there's a good chance still.
Well, like you mentioned, the Nuggets begin a 3-game homestand on Tuesday when they host the Minnesota Timberwolves. They then welcome the Dallas Mavericks to the Pepsi Center on Thursday. What are a few things you'll be watching for in those matchups?
The number 1 thing I'll be watching for probably is, with what we saw the bench do in Golden State, is that for real? Is that legitimate? Because they looked really good against the Warriors. The Warriors don't have the greatest bench, but then again, the Nuggets bench unit did that damage against some of Golden State's better players like Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, Klay Thompson. Those guys were in during that run the Nuggets bench had. So that's the main thing I'll be looking for. Was what they did in Golden State real, or was there a little noise to that performance? Also, can the starting lineup get back on track? Can Nikola Jokic have one of those 20, 30-point games again? He's gone 2 games where he hasn't hit the 20-point threshold. So that's all I'll be watching for.
Well, be sure to follow all of our coverage on bsndenver.com. For Harrison Wind, I'm Allie Monroy, BSN Denver.